The new game by Studio Hoppe is set in the 70s. Accordingly, the tanks are faster and more powerful than in Panzer Rush, Desert Order or Strategy Combat. All these games are known for the fact that you neither have to install nor set up for a long time. It starts immediately.
Willkommen. Ich werde dich durch das Training begleiten.
A short tutorial explains the basics. It's basically about conquering bases, expanding and using them to produce more resources and new units. Bases have their own defense. Units on land, on water, on rails and in the air can be used to attack enemy bases. Some units are specialized in taking out enemy tanks. Others are used for air defense, and there are also specialists for attacking base defense. Success in the game depends on always using the right mix of units. So it's more about brains than sheer strength.
Basis erobert. Bau deine Basis aus.
Following the instructions of the tasks, you produce some tanks for an attack. This way, you can quickly take a second base. After the tutorial, you will have a home base. In this base, I produce FV-101 Scorpion assault tanks. You can build 50 of them a day at a very low price. Of course, I want to use this. The first sent out tanks are being intercepted immediately. There are many enemy units in the middle of the landscape. I definitely have to be more careful. So the conquering vehicle stops at my home base and waits until a stronger group is assembled. I'm building a BTR-70 armored reconnaissance vehicle so that I can see and avoid enemies at long range. In addition, a Panhard EBR wheeled tank as escort and 6 Scorpion tanks. With this group I slalom between the enemy tank groups, always using friendly bases as welcome protection. The units move quickly, even the APC. That doesn't leave any room for boredom. Fuel supply is a problem for all larger groups on longer distances. That's why the production facilities in the bases should be expanded to get supplies more quickly. Impatient players can buy some gold to help. The immediate expansion of all production facilities in the home base makes a huge difference and really gets us ahead. I then experience a nasty surprise when I reach my destination. Being used to the fact that few launchers can destroy the base defense in Desert Order, I have to admit that bases in Base Attack Force can withstand much more. I have to bring more supplies to them. Therefore, I build a group of 16 Scorpion tanks and some 2S1 officers. These I send to the group of scout tanks, escort and APC waiting at the enemy base. For the attack on the enemy base, I send the Scorpion tanks. On one hand, they do good damage to the enemy base defense. On the other hand, they are the cannon fodder that allows the 2S1 howitzers to fire from a greater distance. These even very poorly armored but powerful attacking howitzers should not come within range of a base. In this team formation, the base attack is then successful. With the APC, I take this base, strengthen the base defense a bit and
Basis erobert.
Give the base a side tower to keep a better eye on the surroundings. Many base expansions, such as group expansion, energy supply or military administration, should better be done in the home base. Further conquered bases only get what is really needed on site or does not fit into the home base anymore. This lays the foundation for a further offensive game with lots of fun and excitement.